Spurs fans, we've been talking a lot about the guy that the Spurs are going to draft in the first round. Now it's time to look at some guys we may draft in the second round.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh- I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Caught this article from Air Alamo that I'd share with you, and it's kind of an introduction to these players for myself, but I also wanted to share this to get a discussion going in the comments. And these players that you're really familiar with, that you say, you know what, those guy or that guy or those guys would make a great San Antonio Spur. Let me in the comments down below. Hit that thumbs up, like Sports channel, and subscribe for more Spurs content. There's gonna be a lot more coming soon. And I really want to start taking a look at some more stuff in the draft, some other guys on the roster. And so there you go. So there's a lot of talk about the Spurs possibly getting another pick in the first round. But what if that doesn't happen, Spurs fans? Well, we still have two more picks in the second round and could get a talented young player then, with picks number 33 and 44. Trey Jones, Deshaun Blair, Goran Dragic, and Hall of Famer NBA champion Manu Ginobili were all second-round selections and all had successful careers. So what players are we talking about in this video? Well, we're not talking about practice. We're talking about Marcus Sasser, a guard out of Houston, and they may be able to grab him, grabbing a enticing ball handler early in the second round. He's a smaller guard, standing at 6'2", but he has a 6'7" wingspan and can hold his own defensively. Opposing players shot just 35% from the field when guarded by him last year. And one thing the San Antonio Spurs need is some defense. He's an interesting option who could create his own shot as a plug-and-play scorer while providing a defensive presence. All right, sounds like a good player to possibly consider in the second round. We have four more players to talk about. Bilal Coulibaly, 18-year-old 6'6" wing, has become one of the most exciting players in this draft with his combination of size, athleticism, defensive ability, and shooting flashes. I like all that. His efficiency as a secondary option could make him a first-round pick come draft night. So this is a player I really want to keep an eye on. This is a wing that could score and play D. And if he somehow slides down to 33, is this a guy you'd want to jump on? By the way, you might want to take a look at the team he plays for before we forget. Let's not forget. Just saying. I mean, come on now. His opponents in France are shooting just 32.5% from the field with guarding by him, and getting a long-term fit with Wemby is too good to pass on, and the Spurs might just have to do that with a second-round pick. So this one, probably the one that intrigues me the most. I know we have three more, but I'm thinking a teammate of Wemby's? He's young. If he's available at 33, or Spurs fans, if this is a player that we really want, would they trade some draft capital, maybe trade that other second-round pick to move up a couple spots in the draft he's available? We'll see. Definitely a player I think to keep an eye on, though. Bilal Coulibaly, am I saying that right? Probably not. I butcher names all the time. Up next, Oscar Tshiebwe, center out of Kentucky. He, last season, averaged 16.5 points, 13.7 boards while shooting 56% from the field and 73% from the line. I know we got Zach Collins, we got Charles Bassey, but maybe a little depth at center wouldn't be the worst thing. A little more depth, if you will. He is 6'9", 260 pounds, so he's not the tallest player, but he does have a 7'4" wingspan, and he's obviously got some size to him in regards to the weight area. His rebounding interior presence would bring the type of physicality the team currently lacks in the front court. He's not the perfect player, but you could do worse with the 44th pick. Okay? Two more. Kobe Brown. 6'6" forward is a Hulk. Smash! On the basketball floor, he can do a little bit of everything. 15.8 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists while shooting 55% from the field, 46% from beyond the arc, and 79% from the line. That's actually pretty damn good three-point shooter. They say he guarded wings and bigs alike with the frame and athleticism to hold his own on that end. He would be a plug-and-play forward next to Wemby who could defend bigger players inside and switch into quicker players on the perimeter. Brown is the type of versatile wing that elevates good teams to great ones. Are we a good team? Are we a good team with Wemby? Are we a great team with him too? One more. Brandon Podziemski? One of the fastest risers in the NBA draft, Podziemski could be a first-round pick come draft night. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He showed legit playmaking chops, spraying the ball around the scrimmage and not forcing his own looks. Prods is a knockdown three-point shooter at 44% of his 6 attempts per game last season, and I did believe I've read he's got a 39-inch vertical, by the way, so he's got some ups, and he is a point guard. He is a point guard. Point guard, isn't it? Spurs fans, can I just take a timeout here? Doesn't it feel weird saying, like, we need forwards or I'm sorry, we don't need forwards. We need guards on the team. We may have enough forwards. We need guards. Remember when we were the San Antonio Guards? We were just drafting guards left and right. Derek White, Dejounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, so many more, so forth and so on. Now we're starting to get into a little bit of a situation, especially if Trey Jones doesn't come back, where we actually need guards. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to do a short video, follow up, because some of you have been asking for a while lately. Take a look at some options for the second round. I'm always transparent with you guys. After we get out of the first round, I don't know any of these guys, these second type of round picks, but I know a lot of you watch college basketball. I just follow it lightly. Any player here that stands out to you the most that says, hey, if that player's available at 33, we got to take him. Or if one of these players you're eyeballing drops to 44, is that the guy you're like, definitely got to take him? For me, because of the Wemby connection, I've already said it, I think Bilal's going to be the guy that I'm probably going to keep an eye on. If we can get him at the 33rd pick, sure, why not? Our worst players we could take, right? We have taken worse players. We drafted a sandwich. That sandwich is now in Utah. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you all for tuning in. Earmuffs. Go Spurs, go!
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.